going on, everyone? Today I'm going to show you guys how to make emotional guitar beats inside of FL Studio for artists like Juice WRLD, Trippie Redd, and Iann Dior. Let's go. So we're going to start off at 97 BPM, and then I'm going to start off by pulling up a guitar inside of Omnisphere. And I like to use the double track 6-string B, this one, and I also like the flamenco guitar, and sometimes this one, depending on the occasion. But I'm going to go and start with the double track 6-string guitar. So the way you want to start out your melodies is with a root note, and for guitar melodies, you want to have something a little bit more simple that kind of makes sense to play on a guitar, if you want it to sound like a real guitar, that is. So what I like to do is turn the metronome on and just come up with a bass line for the melody. Okay, I like that, and I'm going to go ahead and pitch that down. I'm going to lower the velocity on some of these notes and then randomize it real quick, just very slightly on the velocities. And then I'm going to start adding a counter melody above this bass line. Okay, I like that. And then we're just going to go ahead and duplicate that counter melody over. And then I'm just going to change up a couple notes here, but I'm going to keep it in the same timing. And then I'm also going to do the same thing here with the bass notes. Okay, so we have this as our guitar melody. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to play around with the key of it and find what sounds best for this specific melody and this specific guitar sound that I'm using. You want to have a decent amount of high end in there, but you also want to have it not be too high end, and you want to have that nice, hearty bass of the guitar. So I think I like this key, and what I'm going to do from here is I'm actually going to pitch it up 3 higher than that, and then I'm going to go ahead and export this melody out, and then I'm just going to pitch it down by 3. So what this does is running it through Edison not only makes it sound more like a sample, it also allows you to change the actual sample rate of that, allowing you to cut off frequencies higher than whatever number you type in right here. So I'm going to go and open up Edison on this track and press record on play. And then start recording, and I'm just going to play this melody out with the metronome off. And so right there you'll see we get this orange line right here. We're just going to go ahead and cut everything after that orange line. All right, we'll delete everything after there, and then we're just going to drag this out into our playlist. Double check that it's the right length, and then I'm going to just go ahead and pitch this down 3. now I'm gonna edit this in the audio editor. From Edison right here, I'm just gonna type in, let's go with 3500. And so what that's gonna do is all the frequencies above 3500 hertz on this melody are gonna be cut off entirely. So we'll check resample, we'll press accept, and then we're just gonna drag this out right on top of this, and that's just gonna replace it. And then I think with that effect on it, I'm actually gonna go ahead and reset the pitch, bringing it back up 3. Now, when you're doing a melody like this for Iann Dior, for Trippie Redd, for Juice WRLD, they have that emotional side of it, but it still has that high energy and that hype in the song. And the way they bring that high energy is through the drums. But you want to have in the melody those high frequency sounds, those bells, those plucks, those short stabs of sounds that make the melody pop out a little bit more with that smooth slowness and emotional side of the guitar. And that's what brings the high energy with the emotional side of the track. Alright, so what I just did was went back into this guitar pattern and I just changed the sound on that melody into a bell. And now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to drag this pattern out. So you can hear we have our guitar in here, and then we're just layering it with that bell. There is a frequency inside of this omnisphere that I don't like, so I'm just going to go and pull up an EQ, and I'm just going to take a little bit of this high end out. I'm going to throw a fruity chorus on this. I'm going to turn it down. Also going to pull up wider. So now we have these two sounds layered in the melody. Now what I'm going to do is just go into this pattern of the bell, and I'm just going to add another counter melody layer on top of that. I'm going to add some reverb on this guitar. Now we have our main guitar melody. We have a nice counter melody of that bell going on in there. Now we're going to add some drums. Now what we're doing for this style is we're going to have some hard hitting trap drums, which means we're going to have a loud 808 and a consistent hi-hat pattern. And I'm just going to copy the root notes over here from the melody, and I'm going to paste them onto the 808, and I'm just going to bring it up so we can hear it. I'm going to go and bring this down. What I like to do for the hi-hat pattern is I just mess with 2 bars, and then I'll just copy that throughout and do little adjustments on it. Got an open hat on here. Now we're going to do our rim in here. Go and mix these drums real quick, and that should be about it. So yeah, that's pretty much how you make melodic slash sad emotional guitar bell beats for artists like Juice WRLD, Iann Dior, and Gunna. If you enjoy the video, make sure to leave a like down below and subscribe for more videos just like this, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace.